Welcome back to This is the Omniverse for episode 9 of season 2 of X-Men 97. This is the season finale, as it was unexpected to me to learn this over the weekend. I found this out during our live stream, and I was expecting that we had 2 more episodes left ahead of us. But it turns out this season's only 9 episodes, and that changes things just a wee bit on how the last, well, it kind of explains how rushed the last one actually wound up feeling after the fact. You know, the more it kind of settled in afterwards, the more I felt that. Obviously, we talked about it a little bit during the episode itself, but I also just expected we still had 2 more left to go after that, but that's not the case, apparently. So we have Gambit. We currently have Apocalypse locked away in the back of his subconscious. He's unconscious after the bout last week. So now the question is, can we get Apocalypse out of him? Can we get him back to normal? Or what? So I guess let's figure out and see what happens here, man. If you want to see the full reaction, as always, you can check it out over on Patreon. Over there, you get to watch it without all the edits we got to do to get this stuff up on YouTube. It's just a great way to support the channel and help us do things do for here. But at the end of the day, really appreciate it. Enjoy this reaction. To at least leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already, because it really helps these videos out. That all said out of the way, let's get ready to hop into episode 9, Survival of the Fittest. Here we go. I have glasses. I don't know why that got me so hard right there, man. God, fucking were not the choice of words I meant there, I guess.
He may have thought he could hide inside of Gambit, but he can't hide from me. Apocalypse's consciousness emits a celestial energy signature. Old Chuck's mind games have contained it for now, but it's already fighting to get out.
And when it does?
Gambit, as we know him, will be gone, and Apocalypse will take over his body for good.
Then what's our move, soldier?
We want to end Apocalypse, Gambit has to die.
No other options? Are we sure about that?
I ain't losing Remy. Not to Cable, not to Apocalypse. And this here space bucket's our best shot in the dark of saving him.
Oh, yeah. Let's see if there's anything fun tucked away down here. Oh my God. So wild being right back here of all places.
We need you to tell us how to destroy Apocalypse.
Apocalypse was forged by the celestial will. If you try to end him, you risk offending powers beyond your comprehension.
I don't think we don't really care right now.
Just be forewarned. Those who enter the celestial shrine do not come out without paying a price.
Oh, that shrine! He watched Ensavano enter it and emerge a tyrant, consumed by its darkness.
I know, Kurt.
Well, I mean, he was already like pretty resolute when entering it. It really didn't do much to change anything. Oh my God, that wasn't already there. I wonder if her having that gem, because we haven't really circled back on that. That's still like in there, right? That's still like part of her.
Well, X Factor. Guess it was only a matter of time.
Wait, it was a piece of him, wasn't it? That gemstone, it was a part of him, correct? I thought that's what they said at one point. You know, if the Remy thing fails, would that serve as like a backup, like respawn point for him? Like if, like a Horcrux or something, like a piece of him tucked away in Rogue. So if Gambit, you know, if Gambit dies or gets purged from him, maybe he could take over Rogue instead. Or a part of him will I don't know, it's like a contingency or some of some kind. I don't know. I just remember them at some point saying that it was an extension of him, and he went to go get it back, but he gave it to Rogue afterwards. But I don't remember us following up on that at all last episode. Like afterwards, I also simply could have forgotten, but don't know.
Dr. Cooper, you do not want to do this.
You're right. I don't. but you've left me no choice.
Why can't you trust me on this?
Because we're not talking about Remy LeBeau here. I thought the Charles Xavier that I believed in understood his dream was bigger than just one person.
Then you clearly did not understand my dream.
God, Charles, when will you get it? I've only ever tried
She's
to
getting
save
exasperated.
you and your people from yourselves. So if you won't turn over Gambit, I will take him and your X-Men by force.
You should know by now my X-Men and I will not stand down.
It's war then.
Val, we can't do this. We'd be declaring war on mutant kind.
Not mutant kind, just Charles Xavier.
That depends on how the rest of mutant kind sees this.
There's only one way they could break that shield.
Nathan, he's on that ship.
All teams, clear to engage.
Oh, whoa. They got Sentinels out here like Gundams? That's fucking wild.
Gambit's location.
I'm sure it ain't easy going up
I
against your whole team.
don't know how you could like step inside one of those, and given they're probably human, step inside one of these like avatars of oppression and bigotry and wielding it. And even so, like, not even talking about the pilots themselves, the people wielding these things. Like, come on now. Well, they're not as resilient, at least. They're getting torn apart right now.
You do not belong here, and that does not belong.
Oh, okay, there it is. Oh, well, yeah, he did give it.
Came here because I was down to a hope and prayer. The man I love, he's been taken by the monster you created.
Life only advances at the expense of other lives, not through mercy, but through struggle, through apocalypse.
I don't think he understands what apocalypse
If your
means.
friend cannot survive, the world will be stronger for
Like the
his
word,
loss.
I mean, because there's struggle and then there's elimination, like extinction, purge, the end of things. You know, like there's nothing after. Nothing would be left to evolve, as he says, in the form of a true apocalypse. Just saying, like, it just doesn't make any logistical sense to me with that train of thought from this fucking celestial being. But then again, what does it know?
Then you clearly ain't never met Remy LeBeau!
Oh my no.
You fight against the impossible.
That's what you do
Oh.
for the people you love.
Then there is only one way for you to prove it. Sacrifice your life for his.
Oh. Well, that's the same thing he
For
offered.
Remy, I'd give anything.
Then you shall have what you seek for one last fight.
Oh. Oh no. I don't like that, but we'll see what happens here, man. Oh. What?
Oh my
Holy shit. What the fuck?
Literally.
Holy hell.
Mein Gott, sister, you are alive. I prayed for you and Remy.
We're gonna need it.
Obviously,
see you on the
she's
other
not going.
side.
Yeah, well,
Rogue?
yeah, he caught that.
Just
He caught it.
thank you, Elf, for keeping the faith.
Aww.
Always.
Yeah. No, he felt something off about that. He knows
Everything all right?
there was a
What
trade
is
that
it
was
ship
made.
said? No one enters that shrine without paying a price.
Yeah, he immediately put two and two together, especially that reaction. It was like, we'll see you after all of this, and their face just dropped. Yeah, but God, that's why can't we have both? Our cake and eat it too. Oh, Yo, we added someone to the roster here. Guess she took Polaris's spot.
Human pilots, this will require a delicate touch.
That was enough. These things suck. I'm getting that's good for us, but like she hit it with some wind and they were like, oh, I guess we got to eject now. And though I didn't even see any of the lightning she summoned actually hit any of them either. Oh my god. Uh-oh. Are they gonna have to fucking fight him themselves? Yep.
I don't want to hurt you, son, but I will stop you if I have to.
We can stop Apocalypse and save Gambit. Together, as a family.
You know I can't do that. Gambit is one life. Apocalypse will kill billions. No!
This sucks. Kind of heartbreaking too, what it's all kind of turned to. Oh, it just spoiled that. The fucking subtitles. It said morph in Wolverine's voice. But
wait, I sense something. Another.
No, at least it didn't last long. Hey, Doc Ock.
From contract killer to government stooge. What, they offer you a pension plan?
Yo, him using his claws and a katana is fucking awesome.
Nice try, lady, but these brains have already been scrambled.
What the shit? He's like, I'm already crazy. Ain't nothing you can do to me that hadn't already been done. That was... that was so funny. Just the sight of it alone. Blade fully through his skull, but like completely unfazed by it. That's awesome.
Well, look who got their learner's permit.
Oh, go fuck yourself.
Am I going too fast for you, old-timer?
You got moves, kiddo. The part of growing up is knowing when to pack it in.
An abandoned ship.
Now where would the fun be in that?
Time to blow this party.
Oh. Oh! Nice! Shit was went right into the engine. But well done, goddamn.
Not bad, Julie.
You underestimate her as so many people tend to do.
Be a team player.
I am. You're just on the wrong team.
Love it. Shut your mouth.
You know, neither of us can really make a dent in the other, right?
You got another idea?
Maybe a nice chat.
Oh, seems like he did some damage there. Come on, how are these clowns getting the better of her right now? Oh, uh-oh.
Long time no see, mes-amis. What I miss.
Say goodbye to your clones. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Let's... Oh!
Cable, Gambit's mind won't hold Apocalypse much longer.
Oh, that rating started fucking climbing.
I'm a little busy. Have you met my parents?
They can be a little much. Get him, fuck him up. Put him in timeout. Send him to his room without supper. Do you really want to do that? That's dumb.
Please, Nathan, you don't have to do this.
Yes, let's just unfilter all of it. Given he can't look to see where he needs to shoot yet. But does not seem like the wisest of moves right there, but I guess in retrospect, like, it does temporarily give them some reprieve because he will hesitate, open in his eyes. Damn, what a fucking sight. This building didn't last long in the grand scheme of things here.
Cable, no!
I'm sorry.
It's not going to have done anything.
Nathan, what did you do?
Is he just Mr. Fantastic? We've seen that one before, I think. Just saw somebody noodle their way back in here. No, more than anything, I think you just oh, yo. Whoa. I think you simply actually became the trigger. Oh. Yo. Nah, yeah. I mean, it was climbing anyway, but I think he may have just simply been either too late or him doing that. Oh, what the fuck? Holy shit. That's kind of badass. It's kind of wild.
This isn't how this is supposed to happen.
Shocker.
This is always how it was meant to happen.
Is it just me, or does the Cajun sound a lot like our old friend Big Blue?
Have you not been paying attention? Did nobody fill you in on what's been going on? But yeah, I'm willing to bet him doing what he did shut down Gambit long enough to free him from the cage and allow him to take over.
So much for destiny.
Oh.
Now
oh no.
To me, my X-Men.
Oh.
No. Release them.
No.
Oh, how I have waited millennia for this moment when the teacher finally learns the lesson. The ones you care for will be your undoing.
No.
Oh. She finally gonna make her arrival.
How we survive.
Oh, look at like the constellational trail behind her as she's coming in. Is that all she needs to do? Whoa. What the hell? She like turned him into energy and compressing his ass. Oh. Oh. In case you weren't sure what just happened.
Around your whole life. Reckon you'll figure out what to do.
Sealed him away. That's crazy.
Rogue really do always come to Gambit's rescue.
Yeah, she pulled him right out, sucked him right out of him, then put him in his own little gemstone prison. I love these constellations jostling around her. But now she's got to go though, right? She traded her life for his.
What is it, Cher?
She's still here.
To save you, there needed to be a sacrifice.
But nothing's happened yet. Is she like gonna burn or fade away or? Oh.
Who are you to challenge the sacrifice?
Oh no! Oh no! Oh
Not
no!
to challenge it, but to complete it.
Your life for hers.
I know they will grieve, but I also
Hank was
believe
holding his
with
Bible.
time, my memory will be a seed from which new ones will grow. Each day,
God damn it,
a new blessing to share with one another, learn from one another, and to build a better future with the hearts that they inspire together, as they were always meant to be.
How can you be so certain your end will bring forth all this life?
Because I have faith.
This breaks my heart, dude. In his loneliness and then their love, he wanted to preserve that, and everybody else's. Damn, that is our fucking end. Wow, that's rude. There is a post-credit scene, so fuck, man. We'll wait it out. What in the world? That sucks. I mean, that's the ultimate payoff to his entire belief, his hope, his faith, you know, sacrificed himself for their sins. That, god damn it, he's like my favorite character too in this season, I think, or just in general. Oh shit, Graydon just oh.
What in the...
Oh!
Who the hell are...
Oh!
Don't mind me. Just catching up on some reading. Mystique determined to attack the United States?
I'll say.
What the fuck? I've been wondering where her ass has been this entire time, and if and when. See, like, go back to season 1, and I thought Val was already her. I thought she was already Mystique up until a point, and I was just waiting for the reveal, and it never happened. Well, guess what? Now she is. She just... where's she been? Was she popping up out of the woodwork now that Kurt's gone? That sucks. It's like we could only have so many members of this family alive at one point in time in the show. What the fuck? Oh god, that's not good. She's installed herself in Val's position. I guess Val's dead now. Great. Obviously, we had a strenuous relationship, but at least she had, like, I don't know. At least she said she tried to work with Charles, and for the longest time there towards the end, once they started communicating, they were trying to, like, work towards the same end. But now, like, if she goes out there, what is this going to pose? What is she going to do? Is this full-on assault? What is this going to look like? What is her X-Force or X-Factor, whichever? I forget which one's which at this point. What's that even going to look like with her spearheading it under her name and banner? Oh my god. I was like, well, you're not wrong. I mean, to be fair, like, her goal is turning things on, I guess you said, determined to attack the U.S. government. You know, to pay back what has been done to mutant kind, to her kind, everything else like that. Just fucking spinning that back around, maybe turning their own weapons against them. Not that I would imagine they would, like, fulfill those orders, but to be fair, she could fucking blackmail anybody. She could become these people, make them do these things, and make them become targets, valid targets of the state. Now, if she wants for them to go after, that she wants to pinpoint, she can just become them, do something, get them publicly like, oh, no, I didn't do it, man, but we caught you doing it, and then fucking sending her people out after them. Her own little, like, blackmail deepfake kind of bullshit, though that's just literally her power. What is she gonna do? What is her game? We follow that up right after the Kurt thing too. God. I don't know what to do with this, man. That fucking... I'm so torn up over the Kurt thing. You know, he's always kind of been on an island. He's always kind of been alone. He found that alleviated, obviously, here with the team, with his family, with Rogue, you know, his sister and everything. So, like, I do think that, like, given everything that's gone on, once he put together what was actually happening there, which he knew immediately the moment she left, the trade-off, he went to go make that trade so that they could be together. You know, and he was like, yeah, I think the world needs them. They need each other. You know, I want them to be happy. I want her to be happy. I don't want her to have to pay for that and then for Remy to be back, but without her. And in that vision and in that dream, they're touching. So I'm wondering if whatever Apocalypse did to his body, if they're able to actually like touch now. I don't know. It's I do like, especially in retrospect, when I thought we had a whole ass other episode left for this season. You know, we called out the pacing last episode. I didn't mind a lot of these little side missions because a lot of them kind of like were moving us forward in some way. Like the one with Wolverine. You know, they released the Brood out in the world or opened them up as a concept here as a maybe future threat. But also, Wolverine felt like he needed his claws in order to combat this fucking monolithic, crazy-ass villain, you know, to fight Apocalypse and help protect everybody. He was like, I need my adamantium back. So, like, it was a means to an end to get him into a position to fight all of that. The Kurt thing, I like that episode. I like it philosophically. Probably not my favorite episode of the season. Some cool stuff happened, some cool action, you know, some cool stuff, but like it laid the groundwork for Graydon. So it's more of like, it was like more of a setup. I don't know. I just feel like the Gambit stuff for being teased, built up at the end of season 1 and then teased throughout this. I think I feel like we needed a little bit more of it. We rushed through it so quickly. It feels like, yeah, I don't know. I feel like we needed to let that bake a little bit longer. I love inevitably how it all wrapped, but I just feel like it didn't have its time. I mean, like we called out, there were so many things in the last episode that the plot beats were just fast. Them arriving, the ritual, the interaction with Externa. Like there were so many things. It's like, oh, okay, I guess we're just moving past this. It's like, it's almost as if like it's like somebody is in there and skipping the cutscenes. It was like, oh, I'm Externa, skip cutscene. Oh, we got to go get him, skip cutscene. Oh, we got to do this, skip cutscene. It's like that was a lot of last episode. Like there was some great action. Like there's some great bits that we did get to spend a lot of time in. And it was probably thanks to those cuts. But again, I just feel like we probably could have avoided some of that feeling. And then how I think also this episode kind of felt as well. If we just had one more episode, like season 1 had 10, right? I'm pretty sure it did. Yeah, it was 10. And that was my expectation for this until I learned, like I said, I learned over the weekend during a live stream, somebody's like, oh yeah, no, X-Men's wrapping this week. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? I thought we have a whole ass other episode. And no, we did not. We certainly did not. So that threw me for a loop. That definitely it did change my expectations about all of this pretty rapidly. Not as strong as season 1. I don't think. There's some pretty high highs, I'll say, in this season. There's a lot of things that I really liked. Those first 3 episodes, like all of the past stuff, all the stuff dealing like straight up with Apocalypse, I think were some of the best that we've had. I love those first 3 episodes. There's a couple other ones that were quite the highlight as well. But I don't know. I haven't watched season 1 since we last watched it, since we reacted to it, but just out of like a cohesiveness, I feel like season 1 was definitely significantly stronger. But I feel like this, I don't know, man. It was also paying off a lot of things that were set up in that. Like I was going to say, it was like this felt like maybe like a little bit of a bridge season, but that's also not very true either, because it's no more of a bridge season than season 1 was. In functionality, you know, it had its own arc, its own self-contained thing, which was a continuation of the last one, while seeding a lot of other things to bloom and blossom, I guess, in the next one, leaving us things to address later down the road. And this little tease here at the end with Mystique finally hitting the scene. I don't know. I mean, that's how I feel about it right now, and maybe that could change afterwards. But right now, I'm feeling like we really needed a whole ass other episode, or I was gonna say, or like we didn't need. If there had to be an episode that got cut, it would probably have been the Nightcrawler episode. Hold on, what else was there? What was the other episodes? I need to remember them. I like the Polaris one. I like Wolverine's little descent through madness. Episode 4 was a fun one. Yeah, it's the only one that kind of sticks out thematically. Like, there's some things it does to seed some worldly stuff. It doesn't really set this up either. I feel like that could have probably, if we really had to commit to 9 episodes, I wish they would have like dropped that and spent more time with, I mean, honestly, the Focus, Apocalypse, X Factor, X Force, all of that. Disappointing, but I'm not like upset. I just think it would have been better. But Remy's alive now, purged of Apocalypse. Rogues, saved the day, sealed away Apocalypse, and then they get to be together at least. Still no Onslaught. That still has not showed its head, reared its ugly head, not yet. If they even will now. I mean, if Apocalypse is sealed away right now, like what's around the corner that could also bring him out too? I mean, if Mystique starts raising the threats and like doing whatever she's going to do against humanity, the U.S. government, the lingering side effects I might have on mutant kind as a whole, something could instigate a trigger, especially in the philosophical alignment like that she shared at least at one point with Magneto. I don't know. I really don't know. Maybe they're just like, maybe it is what I said before, where it's there's a possibility where they're just like alluding to it and just like, but they don't actually plan on actually going down that path, which is fine, but don't know. Could just be hanging on to it for down the road anyway. But we'll see. They set up a lot of other stuff though, so we'll see how all that culminates or gestates or whatever. I think I just read like they've already got season 3 planned out, ready to go. Season 4 planned out, ready to go. Well, not ready to go, but in production. Let's see. Yeah, season 4 is an active development and scheduled to premiere in 2028. Yeah, and season 3 is next year. So we at least know there are 2 more seasons that are coming for this. So there's a plan, but this was I think there's definitely like, obviously there was like a big behind the scenes shift too that occurred between seasons 1 and 2. And I wonder if that had any part with like this, but or not. Maybe this just how it's going to play out anyway. I'm not sure. I'm going to stay optimistic and hopeful about everything moving forward. Like, because I still like this season. I still like, don't get me wrong, as much as I'm bitching about it, I did like this season. It's just I think a noticeable step down from season 1. Like once we got, and I always try to like resign myself or withhold my final feelings about everything until I have the whole package and I can look at it as the whole package. And that's where we're at with that, at least right now. But anyway, there was some cool stuff in here, though. Some pretty badass stuff. Really, oh God, I really love those first 3 episodes. I think those were my favorite aspects, like the whole like gallivanting through time. That too, man. Talk about. I really thought we'd spend more time separated like that and actually working from these different angles. I kind of wish that was the whole season, or at least half the season, and then the back half was the Gambit stuff. Just feel like we need to focus a little bit more. Anyway, whatever. Guys, that's about all I got. I don't really have anything else to add that we haven't talked about before or that we haven't already talked about in this episode. So I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to pass it off to you. What did you guys think about this episode specifically? And what did you think about the season as a whole? And what are you looking forward to next around the corner? What theories do you have? Sound off the comments down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. Hope you enjoyed the reaction. If it did, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. Remember, if you want to see the full length reaction, as always, you can check it out over on Patreon. And speaking before you go, I want to shout out Lily Chen Sung, Kiana Chanel, McGreg, Angela Berg, Calvin Billy, CP Pass, The Wolf, Thailand, Denise Bricio on the Honk. Thank you guys so much for becoming saviors in the channel, helping sponsor and support the rescues that we take care of here at the office. You guys have been tremendous help with all that. And as always, a huge shout out to all of our channel legends. You, the patrons, allow us to do so much of what we do over here. Without you guys, we would not be able to keep up with this content, getting help with the editing, the content claims, all that jazz. So we can keep bringing it to you guys here on YouTube as much as we can, because without y'all, we wouldn't be here. But that's just for you guys, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everybody.